Oh, hello, person who just finished watching a James Bond film.
Hey, wait, don't turn us off.
Yeah.
So we have so much to offer.
We do. We got web videos of people doing sexual things. We got a rock band and exclusive comic book news, huh? Yeah? They didn't process it.
Okay, you guys only heard the sexual things part, didn't you?
It's fine.
Okay, well then fine. Here you go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Olivia Munn. We're coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, we uncover a long-lost clip from Reading Rainbow. It's not recommended reading, just so you know. Plus, an inadvertently sexual Wii game in Around the Net. Then Blair Butler serves up Marvel news and spotlights the comic book beginnings of Kick-Ass and Human Target and Fresh Ink.
We've also got OK Go's amazing new video coming up, and we'll talk to the band about creating one of the most elaborate Rube Goldberg contraptions ever.
Yeah, love his music.
And today's AOT's classic is the Wonder Twins. It's actually my favorite skit ever. Kevin and I, form of comedy. In just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
It's that good.
We finish each other's
sandwich. Don't spoil it.
I did.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
That's all right.
The internet. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
How about that thing?
There's a lot of stuff
online
on there.
and if you try to find all the good stuff on your own, you will spend years. And that's assuming you're not amused by lolcats.
And that's why you guys should just let us do all the heavy lifting for you, okay?
It's really
we'll get
not.
you quality web bits like an Australian Wii curling fail, huh? And some new Reading Rainbow book of reviews. Listen!
We begin today with a man that's going to walk across ice on stilts. Yes. Yes.
Well, Kevin, that doesn't sound possible.
I didn't say it was. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Totally surprised. Thought he was going to fly away. We've seen stilt fails and ice fails, but kudos to that gentleman for putting a fresh spin on both. Well played. Well played. We begin with the Chariot of Failure, otherwise known as the Snowmobile.
Now, sure, I know, you've seen a guy fall off a snowmobile, but this accident is a double feature of failure. Wonder where it went.
I guess faced with the possibility of that man riding it again, the snowmobile just chose death. He was like, just go.
But at least,
let it ride.
At least that way it can die with dignity.
Oh.
Very important.
Is there a snowmobile farm where they all meet to just hang out? A big frozen pasture?
No.
Oh.
Stupid question. And number two, a little bit of nostalgia from your childhood, assuming you had a happy, nurturing childhood.
Which we didn't, so.
I did not.
Anyway, zoo books.
Uh-oh, here comes the giraffe. Y'all know what that means. It's zoo books. If you get zoo books, y'all can learn about zebras and how they like to kick cheetahs in their heads and whatnot. That's in the zoo books. And dinosaurs, too, because just because they're extinct don't mean they're not animals. So just call this number and we'll send you a ton of zoo books, probably more than you have room for. It's just $14.95, which is surprisingly expensive considering it's just some zoo books, but get them anyways. This monkey looks like some kind of clown monkey. Get zoo books today.
I would have signed up for that. Zoo books! You guys remember those? Yeah! Really? I have such fond memories of you, zoo books.
So last week, everyone caught Olympic fever, including the Nintendo Wii.
Yes, but playing the Wii Olympics version of curling just doesn't look right, as the anchors of Australia's Today Show found out.
Yep.
Do we need to
Here it comes. Here it comes. Nice.
That is so vulgar. I mean, really, they can broadcast filth like that in Australia? Are you humping my leg again?
Yes. Don't make me stop. I don't think you're gonna laugh.
Don't make me stop.
Don't make me stop.
When a girl says no, do you go, don't make me stop?
Don't make me stop. Just toss the brake. I say that every time.
Coming in at number 4 is a delightful out. I don't know how to move on, so that's what I do. Outtake from LeVar Burton's beloved and long since gone PBS Kids show, Reading Rainbow. Hear that? That was an E.
That was pitch perfect.
That was an E.
Pitch perfect. You know, once in a while, Burton actually took the day off and let the kids do all the heavy lifting. And Funny or Die has this book review that sadly never aired, but it's really good.
Hi, I'm Amy, and the book I'm here to talk about is called American Psycho by Mr. Bret Easton Ellis. I'm not really sure why it's called American Psycho. I guess the main guy is from America, but I'm not really sure if he's a psycho. He's just really obsessed with money and hair products and killing people. I guess this lady came over to spend the night, but the Patrick guy didn't like her or something because he kept saying he wasn't going to pay for the and see her down the stairs or maybe out the window. All I know is that the lady's jaws isn't attached to her face anymore.
Oh, kids read the darndest things.
Oh, yeah. Not showing the lifetime of therapy that the kid will need after having her Teddy Ruxpin read, like, Chuck Palahniuk books on tape. There's something about, like, hearing Teddy, like, talk about a guy getting his anus trapped in a pool grate that would just, this guy with his little mechanical eyes,
Scarred.
blinking slowly.
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh. Attack of the Show realizes that we are citizens of the world, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Other cultures should always be viewed through a prism of pluralism and, you know, free from our Western bias.
Until today.
Right.
When the agency French Press reported that somewhere in the world people drink cow urine to try to cure ailments.
The holy cow, worshipped by Hindus across India. But a growing number now believe this saintly animal can provide both physical as well as spiritual healing. Here in the western state of Gujarat, cow urine is being used to treat a whole range of ailments. And this is where the process begins, before dawn and in a farm run by the Jagannath Hindu temple. Watching over some 1,000 cows, workers patiently wait for their wards to urinate, encouraged by religious chants.
All right. All right. You know what it's time for, Olivia.
Well, is it time for India to realize you can worship something without ingesting its bodily waste?
No. No. It's time for Drink Some Urine 2010! I'll get it for thank you. All right. Oh, that is frothy.
No. All
right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock.
No.
Okay.
Kevin, that's not really good thing to do.
100% diabetes curing, bone building, cholesterol clearing cow urine, everybody. All right, so just plug your nose if you have to.
No.
I know it's warm too. So 30 seconds, whoever finishes first wins. No pride.
Stop
Here we go.
it.
3, 2, 1. Delicious. What the hell?
No, Kevin, no.
No, so what the...
No, look, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm actually going to have to...
I'm halfway through
No,
I'm going
to use one of my host veto cards on this one, okay? Can I use this one? Can we cash this in? Can somebody come get this for me? Because I don't want to do... I'm going to use this now today.
What the...
It's good today. No, I'm not today. I've done a lot, but today I'm using that. Okay?
We have host veto cards?
Oh, yeah, I get actually 2 a year. You don't get any of those?
No.
Well, and also, they give me veto cards and they ride me to work on a pony. It's in my contract. in my contract. I don't have to do this kind of stuff.
I need a new one. I need a new contract.
Why are you still drinking that you don't have to anymore?
It's not as bad as I thought it was. Still ahead, Lemurs invade musical playtime when DJ Mike Rome stops by. He chills his arm.
Today's Gadgetron is Canon's new HD camcorder. It has 64 gigs of storage, which means it will record up to 30 hours of sex tapes. Or birthday parties, whatever. Stick around.
Yeah.
En vivo, Keyboard presenta El Gigador contra El Nerdo Loco.
Olivia, we don't ought to get too personal on the show. I know we like to keep, work and play. But I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you love HD camcorders?
Whoa. We said we wouldn't talk about that.
Well, I mean, because I'm just saying, if you do love HD camcorders, then you're going to want to pay attention to today's Gadget Prawn. You're going to want to do that.
I told you I wasn't ready to discuss this, okay?
I'm just saying this cannon might catch your eye.
No, I know.
And your wallet.
You can't go there. Not now. Not in front of them. Not now.
Chris Hardwick, everybody! Hey, everybody! Our Gadget Transient.
Yes.
We have an HD camcorder to chat about?
Yes. Here's my Vanna White.
What? HD camcorders are a crapshoot. Some sacrifice video quality, while others have very little storage. That's why Canon pulled out all the stops with the HFS11. Not only does it use the trusted Digic DV3 image processor for amazing clarity, but it also has 64 gigs of storage and an SDHC slot for hours of high def. With an instant autofocus, 8 megapixel stills, and 24p cinema mode, this camcorder is ready for anything at $1,100. All right, as far as camcorders go, I think this is about a perfect size, really.
Yeah,
weighs about a pound, so it's easy to carry around for sort of long periods of time. Uniform length and width, so it feels very comfortable when you're shooting. Is it easy to use, though, Chris? Because I noticed there's a lot of dedicated buttons. This thing is not a touchy screen.
Right, it is very easy to use. The joystick on the LCD makes navigation pretty simple. Although sometimes when you're moving it, you're going to accidentally press down and select something, which is usually kind of frustrating, and then you'll swear and everything will be fine. Manual focus, photo capture, and other frequently used functions are all within a finger's reach, which is great for a handheld camera. And overall, it doesn't really need a touchscreen. We didn't really feel like it needed one.
Well, that's good. It's got features abound.
Hooray! Abound?
Abound. Like dynamic image stabilization, 8 megapixel digital stills, captures video in 24p or 30p, a bunch of stuff.
Right.
They advertise these features. Do they work as well as advertised, Chris? Because they advertise that they would work.
It's not like someone's going to go, yeah, this image stabilization feature doesn't work by this camera. Like, no one's going to do that.
But it's there.
But, for the most part, these all work. I mean, the super range optical image stabilization makes a huge difference, especially when zoomed in. Movement is much smoother, but here, it does exaggerate that movement a little more than we like. So here, let's go.
I will stand very still.
There you are. I'll zoom out a little bit. There you are. Okay, so when you see when I move it, you see like there's a little extra movement on the end there. She's not standing there in real life. She's imprinted her soul onto the film. 7 days.
Why did this just turn into the ring? Yeah,
it did turn into the ring. So you can see right there the image, compensating. It's sort of like.
But what if you're doing like a smoother move and assuming you're not doing whip hands everywhere?
It looks really good. I mean, like you're not shaky at all, but you do see a little bit extra movement there. It's sort of like, if you're making a hard turn on a slick road and your car kind of like skids out a little bit, that's what it kind of does to compensate. Gotcha. But it also has the ability to take photos, which is pretty nice. But like most camcorders, it's not really the best function of a camcorder. But let's take a picture here. Kev, you want to do hey, adorable. Smile for the camcorder. Hooray! You were all excited, and Olivia was barely invested at best.
Yay!
Can you guys keep it down texting?
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt.
That's Armand.
Sorry to interrupt with your fame. You know, autofocus is super fast, much faster than a lot of other camcorders we've tested. 64 gigs of internal memory.
That's a lot.
But then you also got that SDHC card slot, so you can actually put more memory in there.
But if it comes from Canon, then we should expect that the image quality is the best that we can have, right? I mean, how is it?
It looks pretty good. Low light footage is below average, though.
Oh, okay.
There tends to be, he doesn't even have a beard in real life. That's just the kid the shadow.
It's got beard stabilization, which is
Beard
nice.
stabilization.
It kept it very
That's
smooth.
not true. I made that up, Canon. Don't get mad. There's a large amount of noise than we'd like to see when it's dark, and the motion trailing is way too obvious. Even the darker it gets, you can see our staff is being attacked by whoever's holding the camera. Normal light footage looks pretty spectacular.
That looks really nice.
That looks nice. Colors are vibrant and accurate, and details are super sharp. I mean, this really is some of the best outdoor footage that we've seen. So good job.
Okay, but it is pricey. It's $1,100.
That is a lot of money.
Outdoor looks good. Got a bunch of features. Is it worth it?
Actually, I think it is. It is worth it. Even though the image quality wasn't as amazing as we had hoped, it was still some of the best.
All right, what are we giving it, Chris?
Well, designs are solid. Features are plentiful.
Oh!
Abound,
plentiful?
Who woke up on the wrong side of the Tolkien this morning? Image quality is great, so even though it is expensive, I am still going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's still good.
Very nice, very nice. Good rating. Good rating.
Still ahead, Blair Butler has big Marvel news and a little bit of kick-ass.
Yeah. Then DJ Mike Rome takes center stage for musical playtime. He's going to show off the Lemur, which is a multi-touch MIDI controller that can play anything, including us.
And later, OK Go is here with an amazing new video. And he'll tell us how they pulled off this two shall pass.
What shall pass?
Around. This.
Two?
Shall pass. This week, Fresh Ink caused quite the buzz when Blair Butler revealed some exclusive girl-on-girl info from Marvel Comics.
Naughty. Plus, she checked out the origins of Human Target and Kick-Ass because horrible, horrible violence is as satisfying in comic book form as it is on the screen.
I'm here at Meltdown Comics with reviews of 3 new books, including the source material for Human Target and Kick-Ass. But first, we've got exclusive news from Marvel Comics. This June, Marvel's superheroines take center stage in a new weekly 5-issue event called Heralds, and here's your first look. Years ago, a Herald of Galactus sacrificed her life for the universe, but a shred of her spirit lives on, and it's back for vengeance on those who left her behind. Now, only the heroic women of the Marvel Universe and a mysterious new character named Francis can stop the threat. Writer Catherine Immonen and artist Tonchi Zonjic will bring us this epic team-up between She-Hulk, Emma Frost, Agent Brand, Hellcat, Valkyrie, Monica Rambeau, and several other heavy hitters we can't yet reveal. These mighty women will be put to the test as never before, as cities are destroyed, families are torn apart, and a cosmic resurrection changes the heroes' lives forever later this summer. Now, while you can't read Heralds until June, we do have reviews of 3 new releases right now. First up, you may have seen the Human Target TV series, but did you know that it's based on a cult comic? So, how similar is the show to the source material? Turn to the first page of writer Peter Milligan's 1999 Human Target comic, and you'll instantly realize that it's very different from the show and totally not safe for TV. Sure, Christopher Chance still protects at-risk clients from assassination attempts, but in this taut, sharply written series, Chance also disguises himself as his clients and often swaps identities and women with his increasingly delusional assistant Tom. And while the TV Target is all-ages stuff, this layered thriller is decidedly adults only. If you love people punching each other in the face, explosions, D-list Marvel superheroes, naked ninjas, and giggling uncontrollably, have I got the comic for you. Next wave, Agents of Hate finds normally serious writer Warren Ellis and artist Stuart Immonen creating high comedy by taking a group of spectacularly lame superheroes and forcing them to fight for a secret organization called Hate. Half Shield satire, half adventure comic, this book features a series of truly insane splash pages and a whacked-out, wickedly funny storyline that has at last been collected in one softcover volume. The content is ridiculous and ridiculously entertaining.
And finally, you've probably seen the trailer for the Kick-Ass movie, but have you read the jaw-dropping comic it's based on?
When a teenage comic book fan with no superpowers decides to become a costume crime fighter named Kick-Ass, he immediately gets his ass kicked. But when a video of the beatdown hits the web, he inspires a wave of copycat heroes, including a foul-mouthed 9-year-old killer called Hit Girl. If you've ever wondered how a wannabe superhero would fare in the real world, this is the brutally honest book for you. So far, it looks like the movie is totally faithful to the comic, which makes it hard to believe the Kick-Ass film didn't get an NC-17 rating.
New comics, exclusive Marvel news, and extreme ass-kicking. Not a bad week for Freshing.
Who are you? I'm Kick-Ass.
In one of the greatest moments in musical playtime history, DJ Mike Realm remixed our entire show with a new gadget called the Lemur.
Yeah, and guess what? You can totally dance to it. Yeah, lemur dance. Dance like a lemur. Like a lemur. Very lemur-like. That was good.
With Apple's debut of the iPad, large touchscreens with simple interfaces are promising to become a part of our everyday lives. As usual, though, musicians are way ahead of the curve. Meet the Lemur, the only multi-touch MIDI controller that can be programmed to play music, video, trigger samples, act as a synthesizer, and even control a light show. Its 12-inch touchscreen has an unlimited number of touch points, so every finger can perform an independent task. And with the included Jazz Editor software, you can make any number of customized interfaces. So the Lemur is ready for any performance at the press of a button. It's even got its own processor and embedded graphics, which means your computer won't get bogged down with the heavy lifting. About the size of a laptop, the Lemur will go anywhere and everywhere. But the real question is, how can you make it do all these things with amazing results? And the answer lies in musical playtime.
All right, joining me today to show us exactly how to use the Lemur, the one, the only, DJ Mike Realm!
Thank you. Hey,
You're playing to the box seats today?
Yeah.
There's 6 dudes in here.
Up there.
Yeah, thanks, Lighting Grid. Appreciate the applause. All right, first of all, it's an honor to have you here. I've followed your work for many, many years, from YouTube Live to the Blue Man Group. Like, you're a legend already. In case you didn't know it, by the way. We're huge fans here. And I also love the Lemur, and I've never really seen it put through its paces. The Lemur is a powerful sort of controller with this huge multi-touch screen, right? Mm-hmm. And the power is derived from the ability to make your own interface and kind of have it function however you want.
Yeah, that was the appeal to me, because I was going through all these different MIDI controllers with like keys and pads and knobs. It's like nothing really served my purpose. I would have to like label things because, you know, I'm in the dark. Like I can't, you know. It's
and you're locked into whatever that developer wanted.
Exactly. It's like, what? That guy wasn't thinking about me when he made it.
Right. Jerk. Doesn't he know who you are?
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta throw some elbows on those engineers.
Emailing them, like, come on.
So now we got the Lemur. How easy is it to make like the interface that you have here?
It's pretty simple. You just kind of drag the objects from the sidebar there onto the interface.
And what can I do with a function like this?
You can assign effects to it, so it's like a... or something.
Why do you even need the Lemur?
It's just another thing I can do.
You should just... You don't need any hardware. Get this man a microphone, and he'll do the rocket noise set. So you have samples loaded here. You've got kicks and blips and claps. I love the air. That's a sweet-ass air horn, but it says reggae. That's an issue for me.
It does. Is it?
A huge issue, because, I mean, laser makes sense. Gun? Yeah, got it. Sounds like a pistol.
I mean, I could change that for you easily.
It's a sweet-ass air horn. Let's call it like it is, Mike.
So, let's see here.
So, in real time, you're now in the Jazz Editor, relabeling it.
And it's
now that makes sense to me. That makes sense.
It's custom.
Now you know what you're getting. Let's clap for that. All right, so that is our interface here. This is just acting sort of like a MIDI controller. Even though it's not spitting out MIDI, it's just sending data to a piece of software.
Yeah.
How are you actually making the sounds and the visuals come alive? What software are you using for that?
That's Serato Scratch Live. All the video is controlled by it as well as the audio. So to me, it's like I don't got to think about it. I have it set up, and I just go to town and do my show.
Can we blow up the video and see what clips you're mixing here?
Yes.
This is the classic. This is Charlie Bit My Finger, and these are hot points that you have also assigned to this video, right?
Yes.
So or hot cues. So can you just touch it and it would play a different portion
absolutely.
of that?
Absolutely. Like I can scratch it or kind of cue it up like that.
Your neighbors must love you when you're just setting this hot cues and going
all day.
That's a loop of a kid getting his finger bit. Shut up. Bang, bang.
Calling the cops and then they got the gun sound.
No riots.
All bad.
No riots. I think we need to set this place on fire. We've seen how the Lemur works. We've seen how you can add all the balls you want. We've connected it to Serato to mix some video. Could you please set this place ablaze?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Mike Relma. Some sweet ass at home. I didn't mean to bust the cap in your set, but cool. Oh, Mike Rell, ladies and gentlemen!
I heard the guns, I freaked out. Really freaked out. Thank you.
It just sucks knowing that, like, oh, it's that easy, and I will never have an ounce of talent to actually pull off what you just did. So, thank you for that. How much would a Lemur set me back if I wanted to attempt this?
I think they're running about $2,500.
$2,500. Okay, a little pricey, but obviously multi-touch surface. Robust software, kind of turn it into a bunch of different instruments if you want.
I mean, it's whatever you want. And the cool thing is, if you have a piece of software that's constantly adding features, you can add along with it. You don't got to buy a whole. It's like, oh, okay, 2 months later, you got to buy a whole new thing, and it's like.
Is there an entry-level lemur, a baby lemur, a pup? That's what they call baby lemurs, by the way.
Interesting.
I was told that before the segment. A pup. Is there a pup version?
There's the Dexter.
The Dexter.
It's a little bit more limited as far as what you can do parameter-wise. So
if you want to be a true rock star, get the Lemur, get some
Lemur,
turntables, the
call
tie,
it a day,
and you're good to go.
You're all good.
Mike, absolute pleasure to meet you, man. Thank you. That was a great set. It's the Lemur. It's dope. And now.
Where would we be without clothes?
Naked. For sure.
Well, you're right, but I was kind of hoping that'd be more like a philosophical question. Where would we be without clothes?
Oh, no, because that's a pretty easy question to answer. Naked. So I don't.
Yeah, that ruins what I had planned because I was going to have a
Really?
philosophical discussion about where.
Okay, well, think a better question next time. Right now, why don't we take a look at a Swedish skateboarding clothing company in Threads, huh? How about that?
Great.
Now that wintertime is out the door, you need to upgrade your wardrobe for spring with a few new threads from the guys over at WeSC. Abbreviated for We Are the Superlative Conspiracy, WeSC is a Swedish clothing company that focuses on street and skateboarding wear for intellectual slackers. Founded in 1999, WeSC has stores all over Europe, Asia, and new stores showing up in the U.S. What sets this brand apart from other clothing companies is their group of We activists. These like-minded artists, DJs, skaters, and actors such as Jason Lee and Peter Stamari support WeSC's brand and ideology of living life with a streetwise mentality.
It's the Backdoor Mountain song that we're singing all day long.
With its roots in underground art and music culture, WeSC has a simple yet cool style. Their new Spring 2010 collection has recommendations from the We activists, such as these assorted plaid shirts and short-sleeve polos, which you can purchase from their stores or skate apparel vendors. Skateboarders can find zip-up fleece hoodies, sweaters, and tons of basic cotton tees sporting the WeSC logo. But if you're in need of some leg wear, then you gotta check out their denim collection. Here you'll find all types of styles ranging from the skinny hipster jeans to 5-pocket button flies. You'll also find WeSC's newest plaid, cargo, and board shorts just in time for your poolside barbecues. So if you want to be ahead of the clothing curve, or you're eyeing a hot Swedish babe, then maybe WeSC has the threads you're looking for.
Stay tuned. The nicest people in the world, OK Go, they're here with a mind-blowing new video.
That's right. And we'll hear from the band about how they actually pulled it off in one take.
One take.
Well, there's a lot of takes, but one of them worked.
Yet seen the epic video for OK Go's new song, This Too Shall Pass. Don't fret.
Oh, good, because I was fretting. The band stopped by to tell us all about them making the most elaborate one-take wonder of all time. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
Announce your colors, please, for the video, for those who can't match the face with the smocks and whatnot.
I'm Tim, and I was shot with the red paint.
You were shot with the red paint.
I'm Dan, I was green.
You were doused in green.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you did it again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On yet another video. How much are my State Farm premiums going to go up as a result of this video? How screwed am I?
You're pretty screwed, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, State Farm sponsored this video, which was cool because it kind of gave you guys a chance to go a little bit bigger, or even a little bit more beyond even what OK Go normally does, right?
Yeah. I mean, this was like, I mean, we were definitely able to chase like our wildest ideas on this video, you know, and yeah, it's a little more expensive than some of the last videos, but not by much, though.
But what's crazy is that you conceived it as a band in like a day, you tested it out in another day, and you got it on the first take, right?
Oh, no.
He's like, no. How do I politely tell you you're totally wrong?
This took I'm not good with numbers, but this is probably a trillion takes, you know? Something
4
like that.
months of setting up. And
4 months, really?
Yeah.
And I mean, see, the guitar spinning shot, you were saying that was really hard. And I remember when I saw that this morning, I was like, man, that looks like some NASA level stuff, man. That's some stuff that it takes a rocket scientist to pull off. And you really had rocket scientists and NASA members working on this.
NASA level stuff, happening.
How did they get involved?
Well, we had this idea to do a Rube Goldberg project, you know, and we had a friend that went to the MIT Media Labs, and so we asked him if he knew anyone who might want to help us get involved, or help to get involved with this. And we thought like, you know, we'd do this with 1 or 2 people, and we put up a little blurb on a website where lots of these folks look, and
Craigslist,
saying,
we know,
personal,
casual encounters,
like scientist Craigslist,
brushed by a rocket scientist, and it was a missed encounter.
Yeah, and instead of 2 people responding, we got this group called Sin Labs responded and said, "There's 40 of us, and we all want to do this."
So cool. And where did you set up? You guys bought out like a warehouse and did it in there?
Yeah, it was at where's it?
It was in Echo Park.
Echo Park.
Yeah. We rented out a warehouse space with 3 floors on it.
So cool. I mean, what's the pressure like? Because I watch one of your videos, and every single time, no disrespect, I've gone, okay, now they're out of ideas. That's it. That's the one. Now they're done. Like, when you sit down at the table to discuss, all right, we're going to make a video for a song, do you feel the pressure of every single time you deliver a hit, something that goes completely viral?
I mean, we're like I said before, we're sort of in the business of chasing down our wildest ideas, and that's what's most important to us.
But see, I'm out of ideas and dreams.
Right.
I've been out of them since I was like 16.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's the ideas kind of come from anywhere, you know. It's just like you see kids playing with Play-Doh, and you're like, man, we could do something awesome with Play-Doh, you know. And then it's about trying to figure that out, you know. But so. It's not so much pressure as it is just like it's a love and a desire to do these sorts of things.
Cool. I woke up this morning and my Twitter was going off on the phone. I had instant messages covering the monitors. I thought surely Kevin Smith got kicked off something else. And it was because you guys released a new video. What is the day like for you, like a day like today when you wake up? Is it nothing but phone calls and emails?
Yeah, I got a lot of Facebook messages like, wow, this is killer video, man. Like, and then
you should check this thing out. And you're like, I'm in it. Thanks, D-bag.
Just watching Google News and just like, wow, this is really taking off.
Yeah, you guys took over the internet today, so congrats again on that. I mean, that's huge. Now, with something like being able to embed your music videos, I know, Damien, your singer, wrote an op-ed piece that was in the New York Times, and he said, EMI, they took down the ability to embed videos, and that hurt you as a band, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it hurt the viewership. When you release a video like this, and it does get millions of views, do you see those results in ticket sales and merch and album sales? Does that actually, is there a correlation?
I think there's definitely a correlation, and I think when the embedding was shut off on our last two videos, I mean, we saw that like it went from, our videos went from getting like 10,000 views a day to like 1,000.
Wow.
I mean, the way things get passed around.
Sure.
Is through blogs and people mentioning on Facebook and things like that. So it's an important way to pass around the things that you love online.
And I love that you guys also connect with the audience and let us actually play your songs or potentially butcher them, in my case, with Rock Band and Guitar Hero and all that good stuff. You guys have some new songs coming out?
Yeah, we do. I think March 11th, our song "Here It Goes Again,"
Get Over It,
and "Do What You Want," I think are all
for Guitar Hero, huh?
Yeah, all for Guitar Hero.
Awesome. Well, listen, the videos, as I said, are absolutely amazing, but they would still be nothing without the amazing music to accompany them. So, love your stuff. Absolute pleasure having you guys here. Thank you so much for coming on. Dan and Tim from OK Go, everybody. Head on over to okgo.net to see their video again from the new album. I promise you missed a whole bunch of stuff in there. Again, the album is Of the Blue Color of the Sky. Hold on, hold the phone, hold the horses. If you have something to hold, do it. We have some epic news for you. Sony isn't waiting until E3 to reveal a huge surprise.
That's right. At the Game Developers Conference next Wednesday, Sony has announced a last-minute press conference.
During our regular show, we'll be checking in with the Sony event in San Francisco.
And, of course, G4 will be the only network airing live press event coverage on TV.
That's it. Only place to Speculation and rumors point to Sony possibly revealing new games for their PS3 motion controller and potentially their own gaming tablet. Yeah. PS4? Huh?
G4TV.com will actually be streaming the entire event live with no commercial interruptions. So we're the only place on TV, and then there's it with no commercial interruptions online.
Or DualShock 3, and there's three of them, and they're dancing around.
Attack of the Show, our show on
Wednesday. And they got little joysticks.
At 7 p.m. to find out what Sony's big announcement is. Probably mean it's President Day, huh?
Hey, congratulations, Presidente.
Mrs. President. Right? Still ahead, an AOTS classic from 2007 starring Me and This Guy.
Yeah, we're there. Find out what Zan and Jaina are up to in just a minute.
Bird.
Testify! Coming up on the next AOTS. We review the new Optic Fretlight guitar on Gadgetron. It's the geekiest six-string ever. Then we'll return to the violent Asian underground with the relatively docile Chris Gore and Jeff Wong. They'll highlight some of their favorite flicks, including Samurai Princess and Vengeance. Plus, we'll coronate the Fine Brothers as our new Kings of Dot Comedy. They save money on actors by using action figures in their videos. See it on the next AOTS.
In 2007.
Oh, 07, huh?
Remember when we said that there'd be flying cars in 2010?
We did. That was 3 years ago. We were so off.
So stupid we were. Oh, man.
Oh, remember that song we used to sing about 07? 07 is a year that is... Oh, wow. 5 years at UCB, everybody. 5 years.
So back in 2007, Kevin and I made a video about two of the lamest super friends of all time.
Yes. If you were curious about what happened to the Wonder Twins, here's your answer in this AOTS classic.
We have that ability, as you know, as you guys probably know about twins, you can finish each other's
sandwiches.
No, sentences.
It was the late 70s, you know, late 70s. We were just on top of the world. The most popular part of probably the greatest collection of superheroes ever, the Justice League.
So what happened? Why'd you get kicked out?
People probably realize that turning into water is lame. I mean, it's water. How lame is that?
This is my fault. You're still blaming me? Because you make it sound like I chose this power.
At least I don't need some kind of helper monkey with a magic bucket to carry me around. I can walk on my own.
So what happened to Gleek?
Oh, he died. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, and turns out that bucket of his, pretty important. Solomon Grundy's on that roof! Quick!
Wonder Twin, power, activate! Form of water.
Form of... Oh, crap. Are you kidding me?
Hey, help! So, yeah, you know, finding work has been a little rough. We have a very specific skill set, and the jobs that we can get aren't all that amazing. So as you can see, I think our qualifications really speak for themselves.
You turn into water?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You?
I turn into animals.
Oh, wow, that's neat. Can you use a mop?
Shut up! But we do find ways to stretch each dollar.
Well, you especially.
Oh.
You're really good at it. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys have money for the cable bill from last month? Because I'm just saying, every time I come in here, you guys are watching Animal Planet or the Weather Channel. I think it'd be nice if you chipped in once in a while.
We totally put it on the table back there, right behind you.
Oh, great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Guys, I don't see any money here.
No, actually, I'm still in the Justice League. Why? What did you hear?
You guys don't hear the music in our head because we can't sing it. We can't afford it, but you guys, what's this dance?
The pot on the side. Turn it up. Truck. Dated. So
Go to
good.
t4q.com/AOTS for all things you saw today and more. Thanks to OK Go and DJ Mike Brown.
Thank you.
Dance it away.
This is...